I'm gonna quote something from Thomas Jefferson. I want to warn you first.
Okay.
So President Jefferson in 1789 said, "I consider trial by jury as the only anchor ever yet imagined by man, by which a government can be held to the principle of its constitution." So is it still something that we should consider in this century?
I think it is still something that's considered in this century. I don't know that it's the only anchor. Hopefully we have other mechanisms, that hold the government to its constitutional principles. But it is an important mechanism. Part of the American system of government is a system of checks and balances. And the idea behind that is that we don't want too much power vested in any one person or group of people or any one thing. We want power to be distributed in different parts of the government. And we want parts of the government to be able to sometimes exercise power over other parts. That in doing this, too much power will not lie in any one place, because it's believed that vesting too much power in any one place results in tyranny, and that was something that the founders of the country wanted to avoid at all costs. So as it relates to really enforcing the constitutional guarantees, the role of the jury is really the recognition, I think in part, that we don't want the enforcement of our laws left to just judges. Certainly they play a role, and they play a very important role. And when one is removed from the trial court level, when one seeks an appeal in a case, in that instance, it's left solely to judges, But having juries in the trial courts, used in the trial courts, and used in rendering decisions, we believe plays an important role in ensuring that laws are applied fairly, and that laws are applied in a way that is consistent with what society wants. There's some recognition that even though the nation was formed more than 200 years ago, and we have a constitution that has existed for that long, that really, in order for our constitution and constitutional principles to continue to exist, to stand the test of time, they will have to reflect what society wants, and that sometimes changes over time. So the ability to have society's desires and society's values and judgments reflected in our legal decisions, right, through jury verdicts, that plays a powerful role in those sorts of concepts.